Yo, what is going on, guys? It is JD here, back with another 2K video. It has been about a month since I posted my last video, but we are back and I have been working hard on the My Team to get you guys some awesome stuff. So as you can see, we are 11-0 at the moment, and this was just as the ticker ticked over into the Player of the Month for Hakeem Olajuwon. So as you can see, they had literally only been out for like 2 minutes. So I'd already got myself set up for 11-0. I do have my 12th game from getting Larry Johnson last month and opening Larry Johnson, as well as another video that will be coming soon. That is my current lineup. I will be doing a full video on the starting five and the bench because my bench has changed a lot. The actual starting five hasn't changed too much since like the first few months of the game, really. That Manute Bol and that Stephen Curry have been with me for ages. So we jumped into the game and we get matched up against a very nice Christmas / New Year's noob. So I was very happy to see that team. He's got the Giannis, which is from starting the game up as normal, and then he's just got a couple of golds and emeralds. So at this point I did think this was going to be a very easy game, and that I should easily get my hands on that pink diamond Hakeem card, which would be very nice because after that we've only got February's Player of the Month to go, which is going to be Dr. J now. He's the last one left. So next month we are going to get Dr. J and Galaxy Opal Isaiah Thomas. So fantastic stuff for next month. You can see my settings that I just did there quickly on the offense, and on the defense, crash the glass and stay home for everybody. They are pretty much the settings I have used all year. They haven't let me down. They have been very reliable, and they do seem to be the best for just a general play, not getting too many bodies forward and not letting too many easy looks at the three-point line or inside either. So Steph Curry starts this game off as he does in every single game for me. That Emerald Steph card, if you don't use him, if you are using other point guards, you need to get this guy. He is so good. It is ridiculous. All of my guys can shoot. Obviously, Manute Bol, not the best shooter. I would not shoot with him if I had the chance. But he can greenlight a three-pointer. He has done that a couple of times for me. But in terms of the other four starters, all of them can shoot. All of them are nice and fast, and all of them can take inside, with the exception of Channing Frye, who's definitely not one to be driving anything. So we do have our money play here. I did a video on it a couple of weeks, well, over a month ago now, because that's the last time I did a video. The punch loop 25. I only used it once in this game. I think that was the only time I used it in this game, because after that we do really start to take control of this game. Steph Curry really starts to find his range. He gets his takeover badge a couple of times very early on, and after that it's pretty much game over for this guy. So Steph here, I think this one gives him his takeover, as it does. And when he gets takeover, he is just ridiculous. So as you can see, we're 4 of 6 from deep. We're only up by 6 at this point, but he's got a silver at point guard now off his bench. I mean, he really didn't stand a chance, bless him. Comes inside here, I think that's Channing Frye, the current day version. And he just, yep, it is, and he just dribbles it out of bounds. So I did feel really bad for this guy, but I felt so relieved that this was my 12th game, because we could have got a really tough opponent in here. But thankfully, we do get a bit of an easy game. So in terms of my actual run to go 12-0, this is the first time I did it for, well, getting myself set up for the 11 games. And only one of them was actually a real struggle, and it went to 4 overtimes. I've never had a My Team game go to more than 1 overtime, and this went to 4 overtimes. I wish I was recording it, but this was just in the early games of my 11-0, well, 12-0 run as it is now, and I wasn't really thinking any too much about it. We were just going through our games pretty easily, a lot of rage quits, a lot of games that were just nothing to write home about, but then we came up against this guy, and he had 5 bronzes in his starting 5 on the loading screen. So I thought, god damn, this is going to be one of the easiest games I have ever come up against. But I was thinking in my head, I should not be coming up against him. Like, something's not right here. So the game starts, he puts in his substitutes, and of course, on his subs, he has Pink Diamond Giannis, Pink Diamond Blake Griffin, Diamond Marc Gasol, and 2 other Pink Diamond / Diamond cards. So he had a ridiculously stacked team. Obviously, he had no bench, or no actual bench, that he wanted to use. I had Mark Eaton at centre, and the Marc Gasol he was running at power forward. He had Blake at small forward, Giannis at point guard, and someone at shooting guard that I can't remember. But anyway, we go to 1 overtime, we go to 2 overtimes, we go to 3 overtimes, and in the 4th overtime, I finally come away with the win. And in the end, we win it by like 9 points because this guy's offense was awful. His Mark Eaton fouled out in the 2nd overtime, which is fantastic news because he had to bring in a bronze because obviously he didn't have any actual subs. So he had to bring in a bronze, and after that, Manute Bol was just eating inside on the glass. We were able to get a little bit of a lead, and thankfully we were able to get the win because at that point I believe I was 7-0, so it would have been a bit of a pain to have to start over again. Thankfully we didn't, as T-Mac comes in here. Nice little easy dunk. That T-Mac card also, guys, is one of the best emeralds in the game. If you don't have him, you need to pick him up. These emerald and gold cards are so good. I have beaten several pink, diamond and diamond teams with these guys. They can easily hold their own. You get the coach boost, and they all get a nice little boost to their 3-point and their speed with ball, I believe, with my coach, which is the Amethyst Dwayne Casey. And of course, you can put shoes on these guys as well, just to make them that little bit better, but I don't really see the need to. In terms of badges, I do have everybody in my starting 5 completely badged out. There are no empty slots on any of their badges, and on my bench, I do have T-Mac fully upgraded, and I have a couple of badges on the Clay and Terrence Ross. I don't have any badges on Al Harrington because he's definitely the weak point in this team, and he is pretty much pointless. He doesn't really do anything. He's not part of my offense off the bench at all. He is just there, and if a ball comes to him and he has to shoot, I will let him shoot, but I don't really trust his release too much. So T-Mac with his takeover now, he's just going to have some fun, throwing down the dunks and just going straight to the rack. At this point, I don't know why this guy was staying in it. He wasn't really going to get back into it. He wasn't going to learn anything because he's just getting absolutely schooled, as Steph Curry with this nice little move here. That is a move I use in Pro-Am quite a lot. Just fake to come inside, just do a little turnaround, and a lot of the time you will get a wide open 3. I tried to do it again here. No, I don't. I just pull up in the corner. Lightly contested. It doesn't matter for that Steph, even though he doesn't have deep range Deadeye. So he hits a lot of contested shots, and he does have gold difficult shots, so he can make shots like that and get his 2nd takeover of the game. And he is just stupidly good. When he gets that takeover, he is going to be greening everything. Manute Bol inside, absolutely killing it on the boards. If you don't use this Manute Bol, there is the Emerald Manute Bol as well that's out there, but I do prefer the Sapphire just because, well, it was free, I've had it for ages, and I do have 8 gold badges on him. So he is fantastic. If you don't use him, he's not too much of a liability in terms of his speed or his lack of offense. He can dunk it if he needs to, but other than that, just don't run any other offense through him. He's not going to go down in the post at all. That's just not what he is good for. As T-Mac gets a nice self alley-oop there off the backboard to himself. Very nice indeed. 20 points off the bench for this T-Mac card. He really is fantastic. I can't wait until they release like a pink diamond version of T-Mac. It'll be a lot of fun as he gets a disgusting poster there. I had to pause it just because I was so hype when he threw that down. And of course that gives him his 2nd takeover of the game. And his dribbles become so quick when he does get the takeover. And look at this, a green light on a smothered layup. I've never seen anything like that. I don't even think I've seen a green light on a heavily contested shot. So to see a green light on a smothered shot is just not something I thought was possible. But we do get the win by a ridiculous amount of points. After the 1st quarter, this was pretty much done. Pretty much at the loading screen when I saw this guy's team, the game was done. But I am so happy that it was such an easy game. It really was such a relief though. As you can see there, he didn't hit a single 3. He had 15 turnovers. He got barely any rebounds. He shot 27%. He was just awful. And I didn't really have a good game myself. I only shot 50% from 3 and 55% from the field. In terms of stats, T-Mac is just ridiculous. He's finished with 32, 12 of 15 shooting. Steph with 26. I was just chucking a lot of them up though because I knew the game was dead just to have some fun. and everyone else with some nice contributions, and of course Manute Bol with 18 rebounds, which is ridiculous. Al Harrington did come in with 7 rebounds, which is very nice indeed. So I played this game just as the Gilbert Arenas came out, and when I was in the game I was checking Twitter and I was seeing people say about the servers being bad. Now when I got into this game I didn't know they were bad, so I came out of this game and I got hit with this error code. Now, if you guys remember a video I did, I can't remember which month it was for, I think it was for Manu. I did a Never Know run, and in my 12th game, I won it. I got out just onto this screen here, and it hit me with this error code, and it counted as a loss. So at this point, I'm sitting on the screen thinking, I cannot believe this has happened to me again. Like, what are the chances of it happening twice? All on Twitter, I was looking during the game, people saying, if you are 11-0, don't play your game now because the servers are unstable. But at that point, I was already in the game. I thought if I get in there early, I'll be able to get a nice early gameplay for everyone. It'll be really cool. Be one of the first people to have it. And I got in that early game, and my opponent was rubbish, and I thought it'd be great. But I got hit with that error code, so we load back in. I'm kind of dreading what I'm going to see in the Myteam Unlimited screen. I'm pretty much already at this point resigned. I'm already typing out an angry tweet. We get another error code, a different one this time. I've never seen that one before. I'm not sure what was going on with the servers. I did see a lot of people that were 11-0, the same as me. They did this to get this Hakeem in one game. They went into their one game. They didn't even start it up, but it came out and gave them a loss. It said there were no players remaining in the game and just gave them a loss. So yeah, a lot of was going wrong, especially when these packs just dropped in that first hour. I was seeing people buy boxes, they lost their VC, and they didn't even get any of their packs. I think Shake made a video on it as well, but in the end he did get all of his like 50 packs, I think it was saved. But anyway, get back into it for the second time. We go over to Myteam Unlimited, and thank God it actually counted as a win. I cannot believe they actually, like, oh, absolutely sunk my heart just for that split second of seeing that error code. It was horrible, but it was such a relief to come out and see this say congratulations. So we did get the Pink Diamond Hakeem card. We got it straight away. We were probably one of the first people to actually get it because we got in our game straight away. But I was not going to risk anything else on these servers after this. I didn't want to play another game, of course. And there he is, Hakeem Olajuwon. Welcome to the squad. My next video will be me unpacking him and going through his stats and having a look at his badges, etc. But for now, guys, that is how we have managed to do it. 2K thankfully blessed us with not giving us a loss on that. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. As usual, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.